Welcome back to more Medieval Dynasty. We're here with my homestead. You probably, I don't know if you would have noticed this or not, but it may have shifted a little bit. I think I had it in a slightly different position. I actually had an issue with part of my recording and my last village right off the bat. It was really weird. When I was attempting to record before, we had some issues. And part of the village got messed up, lost. The recordings got lost. And I was a few days in, and it just, I didn't like the fact that I had lost so many days worth of recording in the series. So I actually rolled back to a previous save, which unfortunately the earliest autosave that I had available was prior to rebuilding everything. So I knew exactly where I wanted to put my stuff, so I said I'd be back and we'd go from there, and we would attempt to finish this off. So I stopped exactly where I left off. I built it about as close as I could get without... Whoa, deer's just standing right there. Without completely re-recording everything, because I didn't feel like doing all of that as well. I just rolled back a save. I probably could have, but it just wasn't worth it to me. So that's kind of, if you notice where my house is, it's off by probably about a foot from where it was. I actually noticed because I went back and I looked at the previous recording, and I noticed the one plant wasn't there, and the one rock was in a slightly different position. But for all intents and purposes, as you can see right there, there's the road. There's the house. You know, it's not like it went far. It's pretty much at the end of the road. So that's kind of where we're at. So in case any eagle-eyed viewers were like, wait a minute, something seems off, or maybe even the numbers seem slightly off, that's why. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this off, and we'll build up this house, get our first house together, and go from there, to be honest. I'm probably going to have to run to another area, though, in order to get straw. I have a feeling that this lake doesn't have any straw, and that makes a bit of a problem. So I need, let's see, 13. Okay, 19. 19 stone. Oh, actually, I need more than that. I need 23 stone. Okay, let's look for some stone. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for some reeds right now, which will be around the lake. But I'll also kind of look for stone at the same time. We'll kind of do a little bit of both. I need to find reeds in order to... Yes, I know I need food. Actually, my food's probably a little... All right, we'll eat some apples. That's fine. We'll eat those apples. Ooh, mushrooms. I have to always pick mushrooms. I almost forget that my survival skill is not near as high as it was prior to this, so I'm going to actually have to re-level this up. I have to get out of that mindset of, okay, I already have max level skills. I don't need mushrooms anymore, because that kind of was what my mindset was. I noticed, especially in the first video, as I was running around, I wasn't picking up near as much as I normally was. And again, it was probably just due to the fact that I'm sitting here thinking, oh, I'm already level 10. I don't need these things. But that's from a previous village, not a current village. Is that... What is that? Oh, it's a wolf. Okay. I do have spears, so I'm sort of okay there. But I don't really want to fight it right now. So I'm going to try to avoid it. Take my stone and go from there. Right now, I'm just looking for reeds anyway. I'm not looking for anything else. It's a nice spruce tree, though. Rocks and reeds. That's what I'm after. See, and the other thing is you have this, like, little grass-type area. Normally, that's where you would see reeds grow, and I'm not seeing any. And it's a little disconcerting. I would have thought there would be some reeds growing around this lake, but I haven't so far seen any. Is that a stone? No, it's just ground. And lots of berries, though. Which would be nice come summer, because I could get my foragers out there, yeah, and get them collecting all these berries. I know unripe berries cause poisoning, but at the same time, it counts for villager food. Maybe I just don't care as much about my villagers. But they will eat the unripe berries. And I mean, I eat them too. It doesn't hurt to eat a handful or whatever. Get a couple in there. Make sure your poisoning doesn't get 100%, so you don't lose your fullness gauge. But other than that, you can do whatever you want. Ooh, more mushrooms. All right. I love mushrooms. They don't actually provide a whole lot in terms of returning a bunch of food in there. Maybe there's... Probably when you eat them raw, they're not that great. I'm already almost full with rocks. I should probably be a little bit more careful because I don't want to be over-encumbered the entire way around this lake. Wow, we almost made it all the way around again. That's not overly great. Doesn't bode well, at least. And actually, from here, I can follow this lake straight up, or this stream straight up to... Ooh, more rocks. All right, I'm going to grab it. I know, I'm a little overweight, but it's okay. The house is only right over there somewhere. I don't see her. I cannot believe there's not a single reed around this lake. So in order for me to finish the roof, I'm going to have to go north along the greater river area, this whole area. Because generally, I know there's some right around this area, and there's a whole bunch right in front of Gustovia, but we'll deal with that later, I guess. After I get back, I'll drop off all this stone. Doesn't hurt to load the stone up because, you know, we're already overweight. I don't want to have to run while being overweight because it doesn't let me sprint. Oh, there's my house. I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. So we made it all the way around, and I did not see a single, not one single reed in that entire thing. So, unfortunately, that's what we got. We'll finish that because it's just that one up there. So that leaves me straw. Oh, wow, okay. For the most part, it's just stone. So we still need 12 stone and a bunch of straw. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run north and head out this direction, and we'll find some reeds. As I was running down through the forest, I started to follow this stream. And first off, this is an awesome looking waterfall. Like, check this thing out. This is awesome looking. What? Those water physics. Now, does this work like every other RPG survival game? Is there a cave? Nope, no cave. All right. But yeah, I decided to follow this stream because the stream more or less is a straight path for me to get out exactly where I need to go. And I thought, okay, not a terrible idea. Follow that so I don't get lost in the woods, you know, and go from nuts, you know, go crazy and lose my path or anything like that. And I know what you're saying. Why don't you just open up the map? You can see everything. Well, you can. That's not an issue. You can definitely see Ooh, wait a minute. What do we got here? Oh, look at this. It's a messed up little wagon someone pulled over here and got knocked over. I got some iron ore out of it and a cudgel. Oh. Well, I'm just going to put that right there on my bar. Now I actually have a melee weapon of some sort. But anyway, as I was saying, I thought it'd be a good idea because you don't want to walk with your map the entire time because you have to keep freezing it. So I'm like, I just want to walk and just go. And I'm like, the stream definitely ends as long as I stay on the stream. I'm never going to lose my way. I never have to open my map. I could just almost lean back and forget what I'm doing. Well, that wasn't necessarily the best idea in the world. Because what I didn't take into account is the amount of animals that tend to use this stream as a form of watering hole, including bison, or winzit, as they call them in this game, and wolves. I found a small pack of wolves that I had to I heard them howl first, which is good. Otherwise, I probably would have just ran directly into them, and that would have caused me a bigger issue. Ooh, we got a barrel. What's up here? Rot. A type of crafting material created by food rotting over time can be used for creating fertilizer at a workbench in the barn. All right. I mean, worst case scenario, I could sell it, I think. You know? Go from there. I might have to drop a few stones, which I don't really want to do, but unfortunately, I think I'm probably going to have to, because I need to collect more straw before I ever go forward with anything else. I still haven't found any reeds. But anyway, as I was saying about the wolves, I heard them howling first. Otherwise, I would have ran right into them. And there was 3 of them, if I remember correctly. And while I have spears, I don't have any other healing items. Ooh, I finally found my reeds. So that probably would have been unfortunate. Unfortunate is the best thing I can say. All right, we got another level in survival as well. As I said, I believe I said in the last video, as of right now, I can't even remember because as I said, I had to sort of restart from an earlier save and go forward. I'm putting all those points into the experience line. Yes, you don't get a lot of benefit from it. Good. Yep, I know I can build, but I'm collecting a few more reeds than this. You can respec later when you get a wife. So I know they don't really provide any benefit once you're at max level, but at max level, I'll just respec and put it into something else. Right now, the extra 5% per point up to 15% makes leveling them so much easier. All right, looks like we got a hunting lodge too, which is pretty nice. I want to collect about 100 reeds because I know I'm going to need a lot more reeds as I start building more and more houses. And frankly, I'm just not in the mood right now to have to make this run every single time I need some reeds. So I'm going to collect a bunch of reeds and then have them ready. You know, I'll probably do about 100 reeds. I think that'll be beneficial. There, 101 reeds. Okay, I got my reeds, and I know I'm kind of walking slow right now, so I'm not going to make everyone sit and watch me do all that fun stuff. But I'll see you when we get back to the homestead. All right, we made it back just as evening is starting to come on. The sun is setting, and you'll see I'm walking nice and slow because I wasn't willing to drop a single thing that I picked up. That's just how it goes, you know, just not doing that. We got plenty of straw, which is nice, so we'll be able to finish the roof here, get this done, and we should have our first home done here shortly. I would have liked to, again, do wood slats, but I'm probably going to be upgrading the house anyway, eventually, as I gain more building skill into a bigger house. Because right now it's just a small house, and that's fine, because it's all I can do right now. But we'll upgrade it a little later. So now we got a roof over our heads. We just have to finish these last 2 walls. And I keep hearing animals outside, but that's all right. Wait, resource storage, really? That's nice. All right, so at this point, we need 5. 5 more. We got some fur ore there, which is pretty nice. Got some poison as well. On my way back, I found a... We're going to drop this. Found a chest, which was pretty cool. And that chest dropped... There we go. Had some coins in it, as well as that bottle of poison. I don't, as of right now, even know what that bottle of poison does. I mean, obviously, if I drank it, it probably wouldn't be great for me. But is it something I can use later on to, like, attack bandits? Like, I don't know. I've not even seen bandits in this game yet because bandits were not a thing when we were doing our Reboot Village, right? Our Reboot Village was prior to the 1.0 release, and we actually got pretty far in that, 34, 35 episodes or so, showing our progress, and the village had started to grow very nice. That's where I found this awesome area that we were at. But they had talked about not being able to... I'll pull out my torch. not being able to use older villages because of where they were placing bandits, because they were changing the map around. The bandits, I assume, are pre-placed, and I say that with a very large assumption. I have not read the patch notes for the game since it came out. Oh, we'll grab that yet. Getting there. More stone. Never hurts to have a few extra. And we'll head back to the house real quick. We'll just pick up the stone as we go. But I have not been as closely monitoring the game as I was when I was actively running a village for the channel. Mostly just because I was waiting for the full release. Then when the full release finally did come out, I decided I was going to do a finale video, just sort of going over why I was ending the commentary series there. And it was due to the fact that, like I said, they said because of map changes and how they were spawning bandits into the world, that they wouldn't let you do that with older villages, because you might have been building a village already on top of where one of these guys was supposed to spawn. So there wasn't a whole lot you could do there. So as such, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to end it here, do a few other little things on my channel, and then come back. But now we're back, and now we'll figure this out. All right, looks like we're going to finish off this place and then put as much of... All right, chapters are a series of missions that appear at the beginning of the game and introduce you to the game's mechanics. It also assists you in initial stages of your new settlement's construction. Completing chapters allows you to unlock the next development stage, which determines the maximum limit of buildings you can construct. Okay. Well, that's helpful. What's not helpful is now it looks like my sticks and my straw are under my bed, and now I can't get them. Nope, guess I can't get those. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Hopefully I grabbed the big straw, not the one where I dropped one. But we'll go ahead and drop a few of these in here. I'm just gonna drop things in here that I know I'm not gonna use a lot of. Oh, and I only dropped the one straw, of course. Why not? That's rather unfortunate, to be honest. I was kind of upset at that, but we have 7 of those. We'll put them in there. Put the poison in there, the iron ore, the meat, the feathers, and good enough for now. That's fine. I really want that straw, which is going to be a pain in the butt now that it's sort of not where I thought it was originally. And I can't pick it up now because of the double bed. Therein lies the danger. But at least some of our stuff is there. So now we actually have to make a stone knife, hunt wild animals, and survive for a season, which we're doing 30-day seasons, so that is a thing. We need 2 stone, 5 sticks. It's easy enough to get. But I would like to actually create... Before we go to bed, I'm going to create the rabbit trap for right next to the house. Let me just go ahead out here and grab a couple sticks. I don't think I need stone other than for the knife, which I already have a knife because I created them earlier. But again, it doesn't necessarily count because I already had it in my inventory. So, you know, I don't know if the game can determine what's crafted by the player and what's found in the world. Okay, there we go. But for intents and purposes, it doesn't matter. It can't figure that out. So we're just going to create one anyway. It's not like they won't go to use. They definitely will. And the next thing is going to be a rabbit trap stick. These sticks are easy to get. Real easy to get. Okay, perfect. Grab a few extra sticks. And we'll run back and we'll set up the rabbit trap right next to our house. 21 sticks already. Very nice. Very nice. And we'll be able to sleep. You know what? I'm just going to put it right here. Doesn't matter. We'll add that little rabbit trap right here by the house. And there we go. We'll see what we catch in the morning. But for now, we're going to go ahead and go to bed. We'll wake up in the morning and we'll continue Unigos' story because why not? All right. See you in the next one.